It's become very popular to now post about all the wins, all the victories, all the scores. But what about everything in between? What about what I call entrepreneur's depression, or even work depression or business depression? Something that I battle literally every single month. I go through a dip, maybe even every 2 months I go through a serious dip where I have a week, sometimes even two, that are really, really tough. I go through this all the time. If you're a perfect entrepreneur, if you're a perfect business person, then you don't need to stop watching. But for the rest of us who are honest with ourselves, I want to let you guys know how I personally deal with it, and I want to give you guys some tools that I've used that have helped me get out of it to start building my business again and start becoming successful again and start winning again. And here it goes. Number one is run your own race. When I compare myself to other people, that's when I start getting depressed. I'm not other people. I have my own talents, my own skills. God has a unique plan just for me. Run your own race. Number two is be patient in the game. I want things to happen more than anybody else. I'm so incredibly impatient. I literally want things to happen instantly, but that's not how life works. Business is built one day at a time, one brick at a time. You can lay those bricks quickly, but you still only have one day, and every day you build a little bit towards that future. So be patient with the game and just do your best in that day, because that's all you have that's in your control. Number three, be nice to yourself. I don't know about you, but I beat myself up when it comes to business. I am my toughest critic. I'm so hard on myself. Sometimes I have to be nice to myself and say, you know what, Beryl, you're a good guy. Or say to yourself, Stephanie, you're a good girl. You have done great things. Don't beat yourself up. Be nice to yourself. Number four is surround yourself with good people. My wife is so supportive. My brother is so supportive. I have mentors that I call that are able to pick me up in those times that I feel down. Surround yourself with great people that are going to pick you up when you're down. 5, resell yourself on your purpose. There's so many times that I just think that the music is going to stop in my business. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to my company and said, wow, we're a real company now. And just to feel the next day that, hey, does anybody even like us? Does anybody even need what we do? But I resell myself on my product, on my process, on my business. And that helps me go back into the market with confidence, but more importantly, give myself confidence right up here. Next, be clear on what it is, where it is that you want to go. When we are, just aiming, we're just going aimless. We have no direction. We have no, plan forward. That is when I start to get anxiety. It's important to sit back, come back to the table, and jot out where it is you want to go so that target is clear. You cannot hit a target if you don't have one. Make targets for yourself. 8, don't be afraid to be vulnerable. A lot of times as business people, I don't care if you're an entrepreneur or you're a salesperson or you're a COO or CFO or you're even the secretary of a company, it's very difficult to be vulnerable in the business arena. Everybody has to be perfect. Everybody has to be buttoned up, and people are scared to share their vulnerabilities. Hey, I'm vulnerable. I'm a human being just like anybody else. It's okay to share those vulnerabilities. People go through hard times, and that is okay. Next is enjoy time with your family. There's nothing sweeter. If anybody has kids, you know what I'm talking about. Coming home and just playing with my kids, it's the nicest feeling in the world. Even last night, I went to go have a beer at my brother's house. It was the best feeling in the world, just kicking back and just enjoying time for time's sake. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a little bit of a workaholic. Really, like 99% of my focus and my energy is for business, and it's nice to take out that time to just take for the family. I know it sounds cheesy and corny and cliche, but it's really something sweet. And the last thing that I would like to communicate, which is probably the most important of all, is trust in God. That is the number one thing that gets me through everything, because God has always provided. I don't know about you, but I've never missed a meal in my life. I always had 3 square meals a day, no matter how good things were or how bad things were. God always provided those meals for me, and He's going to continue to provide for me, and He's going to continue to provide for you. Cast your burden on the one above and watch Him take care of your problems. I hope this brought you value. God bless. And hey, it's okay. Everybody has a tough day. Just pick yourself up and go forward. Have a good one.